Kamusta? You must be here because of my other video. It's great to see you. I love what you did with your hair. You look great. Anyways, all of what I ordered came in, and I can finally start upgrading my $40 sounding keyboard and make it sound halfway to $300. Now that I've got everything for this upgrade, first, I need to test the quality of the lube. Secondly, I needed to find a video that will show me how to lube switches. I just clicked the first video I saw. Now you might be wondering, what do I need to do if I have to search something while I'm doing this? Well, to be honest, I won't. By the way, I'm doing this at around 8 PM at night, and my bedtime is 10 PM, with my sleepy night time at 11 PM. Or so I try. So not only do I want to get this done today, I want to get it done by at least 11. And so, this stressful montage continues. Good luck me, and Godspeed. As you saw, I had to take off the keycaps, and fortunately this PCB is hot swappable, so some of the switches came out with the keycaps itself. Not all of the switches I was able to get to, so I had to disassemble it to be able to get to the ones that were harder to reach because of the top casing. This is your daily reminder to drink water, kids, and stay hydrated. I wanted to show some love for my other screwdriver that I brought, but unfortunately, the head was too big. There is a sexual joke in there, and I will let you finish that, you sick-minded individual. So, switch lubing was actually a lot easier than I thought initially. To open the switch, you just gotta place the switch in that switch opener and press down really hard until you hear a distinct click or pop. And this just opens the switch and makes it a lot easier to get to the components inside which you need to lube. Or at least, it should. Hey! You! Can you hear me? Hey! Get off! Get off your phone. Man, kids these days, you're on a time limit, bud. Get off your phone. Oh, finally, sheesh. I skipped ahead a bit, and the way to lube a switch first is you take the spring out, lube both ends, put it back into the contact case, and then you lube the stem, as I am doing right now. I didn't know how much was too much, so I just went with overestimation. As you can see, just to put it back together, just put the stem on top of the spring, and then you just put the casing back on top. And that's how you lube a spring. That's how you lube a switch. Being happy that I did my first switch was great, until the realization hit me and that I had to do this about 89 more times because I got 90 switches. Start another montage. I had to be fast to be able to get this done before bedtime. I got somewhat into a rhythm, and what it boiled down to was me opening the switch, grabbing the spring, dipping it into the lube, then spreading it using the brush, taking the stem, and then lubing that, and then stem on spring, casing back on, snap, and then in the box. Now that I was done with all these switches, it was finally time for the stabilizers, because lo and behold, you have to loop those as well. I'm making great time. Now all I need to do is build a keyboard. Stabilizers in. White foam that I stole from the keycap case in. Now, I wanted this to sound way better than what it was before, so I just wanted to use every bit of the kit that they gave me. And while laying this one over the PCB, it dawned on me that I couldn't get the switches in, even though it looks like it was supposed to work. And this foam didn't really work either, so I just didn't know what to do. And then it hit me. I don't have to put it on top. I could put it on the bottom, and that might help with the deck flex that you saw before, make it a little bit more rigid. And so I did. Don't judge me. I'm just trying to make use of every single thing that was included in this kit. At this point, I was feeling really good. I had a good rhythm, I was making good time. Unfortunately, this did not last long. This image speaks volumes. The utter disappointment I felt in this moment, I will never forget. You can just see it. When I laid this brass plate on top of the layout, all the energy in one single second evaded me. It just went out. Whatever joy I had disappeared. I was heartbroken. What you are witnessing is copium in its purest form. Trying to move this plate around just to try and make it fit on a board it won't fit. I'm sure the eagle-eyed among you saw the plate and immediately knew that this was gonna be bad. In my inexperience, I ordered the wrong thing. I thought this keyboard was 65, but this keyboard layout is an 80% keyboard. I now know this. I am an idiot. The good thing is, my brother's also building a keyboard, which in fact is a 65%. So I will be giving this plate to him, and he gets a nice keyboard. While I have to make do with a polycarbonate plate. And you can just see, I am so mad at myself. I still am mad, even while recording this. This hurts to watch. Now, getting over my stupidity a little bit, I had to move on. I had to put this out of my mind and finish the keyboard. Time to put the switches back in. With the switches back in, now was the time for me to put back the keycaps. If only I remembered how they went. And of course, I didn't take a picture beforehand. Alright, I finally got it back together and it sounds so much better. And there's barely any deck flex. Now to finally test it. though you guys can't hear it because I'm saving that for later. So to make sure I did everything properly, I went to a keyboard tester site to make sure that all the keycaps were registering. However, you see me pressing that one letter over and over? The problem was, it wasn't registering. Something had gone wrong. My keyboard doesn't work. It is 11:54 and I have failed to make a keyboard. And yet again, I was disappointed. Deja vu. I just been in this space before, and I think I figured out what went wrong. In my haste to get this done before literal day's end last night, I probably bent the contacts on more than one switch. And so yet again, I have had to disassemble my keyboard. Not forgetting this time, I thought it was a good idea to take a picture of the keyboard layout for later. And then it hit me. I thought I should just go back to the keyboard tester site and just test out whatever keys didn't work. That one there. That one wasn't registering. So I took it out and I checked the contacts, and I'm pretty sure I bent the contacts. So I just did what anyone would. I just bent them back into place, and then I carefully put it back, and finally it was working. And so I just had to do this over and over until I fixed every last contact and broken switch. And finally, once putting it all back together, the case top back on, screwing it back in and plugging it in, it was time. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, ever since the first part of this keyboard video. Enjoy. Now, how good does it sound? Does it sound like $300 worth? Even more with the added tools and lube? No. It kind of sounds like what I'd probably get for like $150 and made by a professional. But still, that's like a 110 price jump, but it kind of goes down because of all the tools and lube. So it was more like a 55% price jump. Or at least it sounds decent. Next time I make a keyboard, it will be much, 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 much better. And I will be much, much, much better prepared. Leave a like, subscribe, check the brand in the description, and I'll see you later. Ingat! That backspace sounds like complete ass still though.